Every successful person carries with them a story that is bigger than football, bigger than medals, and even bigger than fame. For Nigeria's Super Falcons forward, UchennaKanu, her greatest victory did not come from scoring goals on the pitch, it came from fulfilling a lifelong dream for her family. Recently, Uchenna made headlines not for her speed, her goals, or her trophies, but for her act of love, building a house for her mother so that she would never pay rent again. This is not just about bricks and cement. This is about gratitude, sacrifice, and the unbreakable bond between a mother and her daughter. Today, we take you through UchennaKanu's inspirational journey, how she rose from humble beginnings, endured struggles, achieved greatness, and finally gave her mother the priceless gift of a home. Born on the 20th of June, 1997, in Abia State, Nigeria, UchennaKanu did not grow up with luxury. Like many Nigerian families, her household understood the realities of struggle. Paying rent was not just a financial burden, it was a constant reminder of how far they were from stability. Her mother, a woman of immense strength and faith, carried the weight of raising her family. She sacrificed endlessly, skipping meals, taking extra work, and enduring sleepless nights just to ensure her children could go to school and chase their dreams. For Uchenna, those memories never faded. She often recalled how her mother worked tirelessly, ensuring there was always food on the table, even if it meant she went hungry. She remembered how rent deadlines would come with stress, worry, and sometimes tears. From those humble beginnings, Uchenna made a silent promise: one day, I will change this story. One day, my mother will never have to worry about paying rent again. Football became Uchenna's way out. While some saw it as just a game, she saw it as her future, her lifeline, and her chance to rewrite her family's story. She started from the streets, barefoot, playing with boys, sharpening her skills under the sun. Her determination was unmatched. Even when people doubted her, asking why a girl would spend so much time chasing a football, she pressed on. That passion led her to the United States, where she studied and played at Southeastern University in Florida. There, she didn't just play football, she rewrote history. With 157 goals in 102 matches, she became one of the most prolific college players in the US. But while the world applauded her goals, Uchenna's mind was always on home. With every strike, every victory, every trophy, she thought of her mother, the sacrifices, the tears, the late nights, and she whispered to herself, "This is for you, Mama." After college, Uchenna's talent took her across the world. She signed for clubs in Spain, Sevilla, Sweden, and later Mexico, to go UANL Femenil. Each move wasn't just a career step, it was a financial breakthrough. She was no longer the little girl dreaming on the dusty pitches of Abia State. She was now a professional footballer, earning enough to send money home, support her siblings, and most importantly, lighten the burden on her mother. But Uchenna didn't stop at paying bills. She didn't stop at sending remittances. She had a bigger dream. She wanted permanence. She wanted her mother to wake up every morning in a house she owned. A house built with love. A house where rent collectors would never knock again. And so, with her savings, dedication, and heart full of gratitude, UchennaKanu built her mother a house. It wasn't just about the structure. It was about dignity. It was about stability. It was about saying thank you in the loudest way possible. When the house was finally completed, her mother's tears flowed endlessly, not tears of worry this time, but tears of joy. For years, she had lived in rented apartments, sometimes moving when landlords increased prices, sometimes enduring harsh conditions just to keep a roof overhead. Now, for the first time, she could wake up in a home that belonged to her. A home built by the daughter she had sacrificed so much for. Uchenna's story is more than football. It is about love, sacrifice, and fulfillment. So often, people measure success by trophies, medals, or headlines. But for Uchenna, success was measured in her ability to give back to the woman who gave her everything. Her act teaches us a powerful lesson. True greatness is not about what you achieve for yourself, but what you can do for others, especially those who stood by you in your hardest times. This home symbolizes hope for every struggling family. It tells young athletes and dreamers across Africa, your success can change your family's destiny. There are thousands of young Nigerian girls kicking footballs today, dreaming of being like UchennaKanu. But many of them face discouragement, lack of opportunities, and financial struggles. Uchenna's story gives them hope. She shows them that football is not just a game, it can be a tool of transformation. She shows them that talent, when combined with hard work and faith, can break generational cycles of poverty. Her journey is proof that sports is not just about winning matches, it's about changing lives. One of the most moving aspects of this story is the bond between Uchenna and her mother. Behind every successful athlete, there is often a silent figure, the parent, the sibling, the guardian who sacrifices everything behind the scenes. For Uchenna, her mother was her rock. She believed in her when others doubted. She supported her when resources were scarce. And today, that unwavering support has been rewarded in the most beautiful way. Their story reminds us that when you invest love and sacrifice into someone's dreams, the reward will one day come back multiplied. What this means for Nigeria and beyond. In a society where many young people feel trapped by poverty, Uchenna's story serves as a message: your dreams can create a better future for your family. It is also a call for more investment in women's football. If Uchenna's talent had been ignored, this story would never exist. By supporting female athletes, nations are not just building sports, they are building futures, families, and legacies. Having achieved this personal milestone, Uchenna is still hungry for more on the pitch. With the Super Falcons, she continues to shine, aiming for more WAFCON victories and to push Nigeria further in the FIFA Women's World Cup. At club level, she remains a force, proving herself in Europe, Mexico, and beyond. But now, she carries an even greater motivation, knowing that her success has already changed her family's story forever. Lessons we can learn from UchennaKanu. 1. Gratitude matters. Never forget those who stood by you in hard times. 2. Success is for sharing. The true measure of achievement is in how it blesses others. 3. Dreams can rewrite stories. Even if you come from humble beginnings, your determination can change your family's destiny. 4. Family is the first team. Just like football, life requires support. Uchenna's mother was her first coach, cheerleader, and teammate. 5. Legacy over luxury. Instead of chasing flashy lifestyles, Uchenna built something lasting: a home. The story of UchennaKanu building a house for her mother is not just a sports headline, it's a life lesson. It is about the power of dreams, the beauty of gratitude, and the joy of giving back. From the dusty streets of Abia State to international stadiums, from a rented apartment to a permanent home, Uchenna's journey proves that with hard work, sacrifice, and love, you can rewrite your family's story. She has given her mother more than a house, she has given her peace, stability, and pride. And that, more than any trophy,
I grew up
is the true
in that kind of
definition of
environment,
success.
and with the help of my
So
mom,
every dreamer out
always there for
don't
me
stop
and
believing.
encouraging me.
One
I found
day,
myself on
your
a team
success
that
could be the
helped
key
me
to
to
unlocking
the national
freedom for your
team. I played the
family. Just
U17,
like
U20 the same
UchennaKanu.
year.
This is not
in
just
2014.
football. This is destiny. This is UchennaKanu.